I'm amazed by bathrooms. Should I explain that? I'm amazed by bathrooms. Not your bathroom in your house. That bores me. I'm talking about technology bathrooms. I went to New York like a few days ago to the Museum of Dogs. Yeah, they actually, the American Kennel Association has a dog museum near Grand Central Station in New York City. It's in a brand new office building. It's a brand new location museum. And the museum is fine. I like dogs if they shut up. I don't mind that. I love dogs as long as they don't bark. That's my thing. So I had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, it happens. So I had to go to the bathroom. So I went into this men's room, this restroom for men. And I walked in, and as soon as the door opened, by the way, the door didn't open. I didn't have to touch the door to open it. I stood in front of it, and the door opened by itself. Oh, wow, huh? I walked in, and the lights went on. It was dark before, I guess, to save electricity. When I walk in, all of a sudden, the lights come on, and the bathroom reveals itself like a giant, glamorous curtain has just opened. And I walked into the bathroom, man, and I was taken by it. It was beautiful. It had recessed lighting, and the mirror over the sinks there was granite molding around. It was beautiful. It was like a king walked into a palace. I had to go to the bathroom, so I did. There was the toilet stalls were like individual motel rooms almost. They had doors on them and everything. And I walked in, and inside it was just beautiful. It smelled fresh and clean and wonderful. And I sat down on the toilet and I did my thing. And I got up, and the toilet knew that I was finished and flushed itself. Wow! It flushed itself. I know they have bathrooms where there are sensors, and when you're not sitting on the toilet anymore, but this was different. This was just like so intelligent. Then I went over to the sink and I waved my hand over the faucet and the water came on, but not just for 2 seconds like in most stupid bathrooms. It stayed on for a good 15, 20 seconds. It was very responsive to my hand motions. And there was a little soap dispenser, and all you needed to do was wave your hand near the soap dispenser and the soap would come out. I didn't have to touch a damn thing. I touched nothing. I touched nothing in that bathroom. And then there was a towel dispenser, yes, because I don't like the stuff that air dries your hands. I don't like that. It's loud, it's clunky, it never really works. I usually have to wipe my wet hands on my pants anyway. This was a towel dispenser, and the towels were cloth-like. They were dreamy. And all I needed to do was wave my hand below them. It was wonderful, and I looked in the mirror, and I looked good. I even looked good in their mirror. And the background, there was a granite wall behind me that was just so perfectly done, and I took out my cell phone, and I took a picture of myself standing in the bathroom. That's how incredible this bathroom was. I was in bathroom heaven, and I never realized how wonderful a bathroom can be, how inviting, how it could clean my soul. And I wondered if I had actually taken a crap, would it have wiped my ass for me? I don't know, because I didn't have to do that. But I want to go back and try. And then I stood near the door. The door opened by itself. I walked out. I didn't have to touch anything at all. I was the cleanest I had been in 63 years. Yes. An incredible feat. Because I hadn't been going to the bathroom for 63 years, but that's how nice this bathroom was. I even pictured moving into the bathroom permanently like a condo. Like, okay, where would I put the TV? The kitchen can go over here in the corner, probably near the sink. That would make a lot of sense. If I got a small bed and I put that up against the wall back here, I could actually lie down and sleep. This could be my apartment. This could be my luxury apartment, this bathroom. Yeah. And it was in a dog museum. And I realized, I guess if you treat your dog really well, maybe someday your dog museum will treat you well.
On the air everywhere, this is New England Broadcasting.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
I don't understand people. I don't. I know. When they talk to me, I hear the words coming out of their mouths, and I get the gist of what they're saying, the subject matter, but I don't understand what the hell they're saying. I've made a conscious effort to remember things, because as I've said on so many shows, I don't remember people's names. They're insignificant to me, not the names, the people. So I was told that you're supposed to take their name and rhyme it with something, and that way you'll remember their name later. So I was introduced to this woman at this party, and her name was Jane, and I said, okay, what can I rhyme that with? Plane, airplane, sane, grain, tame. Well, there's a lot of things that rhyme with Jane. I'll remember her name forever. Sure enough, about 10 minutes into the party, I run across this girl again. And she said, Ron, are you enjoying the party? And I said, yes, I am. Oh, my God. Mary, was it? Do you ever go to a supermarket and you ask them a simple question like, where's the peanut butter? And they say, yeah, that's in aisle 12 on the left. Okay, thank you. And then you walk through aisle 12, you look on the left, there's no peanut butter. You walk around the supermarket a little bit more, you find out it's in aisle 14. I actually have the stupid balls to walk back to the person that I asked where the peanut butter was and say, no, you told me it was aisle 12, it's aisle 14, just want you to know, for future reference in case somebody else asks you where the peanut butter is. You work here, you should know that stuff. Outside, I want to beat the crap out of you. You misled me. You wasted a part of my life looking for peanut butter in the wrong aisle. You were 2 aisles off, actually, and it was on the right, not the left. Thanks a lot, Mary, or Jane, whatever your name is. I mean, you can mislead me all you want. You can manipulate me and all that, but don't you dare ever tell me that the peanut butter is in an aisle in which it is not existing. Peanut butter does not exist in that aisle. Don't you mislead me like that again, or there'll be real trouble. If I had asked you where the pasta was and you were off by an aisle or two, I wouldn't care. But peanut butter? Seriously? Come on. I won't shop in that store anymore. Had it with them. I'm still enthralled with this bathroom in this dog museum. It's just unbelievable. It wasn't even a people museum. It was a dog museum, and they had the best bathrooms ever. We get excited about really nice bathrooms, don't we? When we go to restaurants. Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in just a second. You want me to go with you? No. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then you walk down this skinny little corridor, and there's the bathroom, and you walk in, and it's like heaven had opened up. They have a nice bathroom. It's beautiful. What's the first thing you say when you get back to the table at the restaurant? Hey, you got to go to the bathroom. It's incredible in there. It's beautiful. Really? I want to go to the bathroom. All of a sudden, one by one, everybody at your table is going to the bathroom because it's so beautiful. It's not the food. It's not the atmosphere. It's not how friendly the staff was. It's how incredible that bathroom is. Have you been to the Where do you want to go out to dinner tonight? You want to go to Benny's down the street? No, I don't like their bathroom. I heard there's a really nice bathroom at that new steakhouse, but that's 30 miles away. Yes, but they have a beautiful bathroom, I heard. A friend of mine was telling me about their bathroom. It's beautiful. It's got marble and it does incredible. The sinks are incredible. You like a good toilet? These toilets are amazing. I guess we should go. I guess they have good steaks. I don't care about the steaks. The bathrooms are incredible. I want to go see the bathrooms. Come on. It's true. It's true. Restaurants, they don't need good food. They don't need good food. They need incredible bathrooms and bread that they warm up. That's all you need. I've talked about this before as well. Almost every restaurant will serve you a little basket of bread. It's gratuitous. And when you get the basket of bread, you know it's the one thing you're getting that you're not going to have to pay for. That and a glass of water. The bread's free. There's nothing on the menu that says if you want bread, that's $6. And the bread's always free, you know. So they bring the bread there and you go, oh, something free. This is my lucky day. And they put the rolls down in a little basket. And what happens? So one person at the table goes to get a roll and says, oh, my God, they're warm. Try the rolls. They're warm. Come on, everybody. They're warm rolls. Warm rolls. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, they're warm. Yeah, what they did was they took the freaking rolls and they warmed them up a little bit to make them taste like they're fresh. They're probably not, but they're warm. Orgasms are achieved at the table. Can you believe it's warm bread? Touch the bread, it's warm. Oh, you're right, it is warm. This is an incredible restaurant. Yeah, and I hear the bathrooms are good too. Warm bread, incredible bathrooms. I'm here. I'm here every week. Can you believe they warmed up the bread? It's warm bread. Wow. They should put that on a sign in front of the restaurant. Arigato Steakhouse. Warm bread. It's a Japanese steakhouse, but they still have warm bread. Let's go to a place tonight that has warm bread and a really beautiful bathroom. It's true, man. We're the messed up people. It's not them. They're not bringing out warm bread on purpose. They just happen to have warm bread. They don't realize, restaurants don't realize what a selling point the warm bread is, especially with senior citizens. They love the warm bread. They've been going through their entire lives with just bread, just a roll, a roll and butter and all that kind of. Oh, the big thing now is not the butter. It's a little tiny bowl of oil. Sometimes they'll put garlic cloves in it and stuff, for those people that like garlic and want to stink and mess up their social life the rest of their existence. But now it's the oil. You dip the bread in the oil. I know oil's good for you, but for some reason, dipping something in oil sounds very automotive to me. Hey, can I change your oil? Yeah, you have your oil changed every 5,000 to 7,000 miles. Or you can dip the bread in it. No, the butter, man. It's the butter. Come on. butter melted on warm bread, slap me silly, because I'm going to heaven. So if there's a restaurant listening to me, someone works in a restaurant or owns a restaurant, warm up your bread, screw the rest of the food. Warm up the bread. There'll be a line around the block. That's senior citizens love the warm. They love the warm bread. Oh, the seniors, they love the warm bread. You kidding me? You got to be kidding me. The warm bread. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I have a very special guest today. We have an extended interview, and we're going to do that right after this.
You are listening to Ron Van Dam, the gentle, fast-acting laxative of the podcast world. Don't you feel better already?
Author Ann Marie Hancock joins us now. This is an interesting book that she's authored. You Can't Drive Your Car to Your Own Funeral. I like that. I like the title. It certainly grabs me. It's a book of humor, honesty, and wisdom. And what prompted you to write a book like this?
Well, actually, Ron, I didn't intend to write a book. I kept a journal for 3 years.
Right.
And it was a journal about my mom's journey with cancer. And when all was said and done, I reread the journal and visited with many, many people, friends and associates who were going through something similar, and they were going through it with someone difficult. And I thought, there's a lot of meat in that journal. And I really love helping people, and I thought it might have merit because I found a tremendous need for humor at the top of my list.
Yes.
Patience, love, and compassion. And the question is, how do you always maintain that, particularly for a long journey, mine 3 years, on a daily basis when the person you're dealing with is difficult? So that's how it came about. I designed it as a 2-hour read. Why? Because all the books we pick up as busy people, we don't have a chance to finish. It may become a summer beach read, or we may even pick it up 2 years later. I wanted it tight, and I wanted a lot of information that would be helpful because God knows I needed it and wished I'd had it when I was walking that walk.
It's interesting because the book goes beyond your journal and your experiences. I know that you've traveled extensively and talked of these messages, and it's kind of talking about miracles that affect everything.
Yes, I believe every day is a miracle. I'm not a corny person, but I believe every moment is a miracle. I believe we don't meet anyone by accident. I believe every single thing that happens in our life is a God incident and an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to be better than we are.
Have you always been spiritual?
I think I've always been spiritual, but I embarked on a big spiritual journey when I was, it goes back to 1981. I went to a special place, Medjugorje, Yugoslavia, and had something extraordinary happen. And that made me want to continue my spiritual journey, took me to the master's classes at the University of Richmond. I wanted to study world religions. I wanted to know more about how we're all connected, and wanted deeply to bring people together in love. We're all so divisive these days, and I think it's a sadness.
Yeah, it's too bad that there isn't somebody in a certain job position that can make us come together as opposed to dividing us, but that's a political conversation, I guess, we're not going to have right now. Something very scary happened to you on your 50th birthday, I understand.
Oh, Ron, yes. I had been traveling and lecturing in Betania, Venezuela, and Caracas, and came home for the holidays. My birthday is the day after Christmas.
Oh.
And my husband had planned a big celebration in the mountains of Virginia. And they went out to get luggage and came in and found me on the floor. In the middle of an ice storm, the ambulance took me to Augusta Medical Hospital, where I woke up 4 days later, surrounded by, there were 4 doctors in my family. My husband never left the bed, and it was quite a time. And I can remember the doctor at the foot of the bed. When I opened my eyes, he said quietly, "Mrs. Hancock, Mrs. Hancock, do you hear me?" I said, "Of course I hear you." And he said, "Do you know who the President of the United States is?" And I said, "Yes, everyone knows it's Hillary Clinton." And my husband spoke up and said, "Oh my God, she's back." I've always found that humor works for me.
Yeah, it works for everybody, to be honest with you. And there is humor in the book. There some incredible life things have happened to you, as they have to a lot of people. And you do approach it with humor. I think humor is what connects us.
I couldn't agree with you more. If I may, and if you'd be so kind, there are a couple stories I'd like to share about my mother.
Do that.
Mom, the car is the essence of the story, and the priest asked us when she passed, "What does your mother love?" And of course the whole family chimed in, "Her car." We shocked ourselves, and we shocked the priest, right? But the car was Mom's vehicle, taking her to total freedom and independence. And so one day she wanted to have lunch with my son in the other side of town, and knowing that the cancer had gone to her brain, and realizing I needed diplomacy, I said, "Mama, how about this? How about if I drive today? My treat." She said, "Ann, it's no treat. You drive like Moses." I said, "Mom, when did you meet Moses?" She said, "You're not funny." So now she drives through 2 stoplights. I let the first one go. We go through the second, right? And I said, "Okay, Mama, I think we drove through a stoplight." She said, "Ann, mind your own business. Your father did it all the time."
Whoa, jeez.
Yeah. My other favorite story is taking her to the hospital one day, and Mom carried a cane with a rapier in it. She always felt she needed to defend herself, and my father had given it to her for Valentine's Day. So we're going down Old Charter, and all of a sudden I hear, "Ann Marie Hancock, you're a moron." I let it pass. It came the second time. "You're a moron." I said, "Mama, listen to me. We're Irish. I was in Ireland 2 years ago researching our family. I went everywhere. Nobody knew who the Morans were. A guy asked me to spell it, and I said, Moran. He said, "You pronounced that moron. You're a moron." I looked at her. I said, "Mom, we're all morons. Now, what's the problem?" We're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. We don't see Dr. Kapadia until tomorrow. So tomorrow came, right?
Yeah.
And we pull up to the hospital, and it's a good day, and the sun is shining. And I said, "Mama, I'm going to take you around the back so you can go straight up the elevator, no steps." "I'm not doing that." "What do you mean you're not doing that?" "I'm not doing that, Ann. I like to go in the front door wherever I go." "Mom, you're going to have steps to get to the elevator. Ann, don't tell me what to do." I let her out. I parked the car. I went up the elevator. No, Mama. No, Mama. All of a sudden, she emerges from the elevator. "What the is wrong with you people? Who the ever heard of putting the cardiology department on the top floor? You people are morons." This was Mama.
That's it's a true observation.
This was, it really was, But Ron, I think that one of the biggest lessons I had to learn, maybe we all do, I don't know, was not owning everything that people say to us. And I don't know why we do that. And for me, dealing with Mom daily for 3 years, and I adored her, It was always, what's wrong with you? Or you waste your husband's gas, you waste your husband's money. And initially, I would take some of these things a little personally. But then I'd go home and I'd think, you know what, Ann Marie, does it resonate? Is it true? And my mom really helped me to learn to dispose of things that really didn't resonate and to let it roll off my back like water off a duck's back. I mean, the first month I was home in tears, like, 6 days out of 7.
Yeah.
And then I learned to laugh, and more than that, I learned that my mom was coming from fear. I think there are two emotions, fear and love. Fear is anger, anxiety, hostility.
Right.
It's all of those things. And here is a woman who's facing death. And in a way, what she would say to me was a backhanded compliment that she was open enough to express, because who will take it but the people who love you most? And so instead of taking it personally, I think she's terrified. She's having a bad day. It's like taking that cane with the rapier and banging on the reception desk in cardiology. I thought, oh my gosh, I just want to disappear.
Yeah.
And then I thought, you know what? Mom is mom. They deal with sick people and frightened people all the time. I'm me. And I can't own everything that happens or that someone else says.
Yes.
I went to lunch one day with a friend of mine, and she was all excited because her daughter just got engaged, and she had a picture of the fiancé. She shows it to Mom, and Mom goes, "Oh, my God, what a fat boy."
Oh, my.
I wanted to go under the table, and what occurred to me, Mama was just eating her chicken salad sandwich like she said nothing. It didn't occur to her that she was offending.
Right.
Or not
allowed
Mama.
enough to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the real gift and real luxury is being able to let things roll off your back. That must be a wonderful thing. I mean, in what I do is, stand-up comedy and radio, if you have an audience of 100 people in front of you, and 99 are laughing like crazy, but one person is not laughing, it's that one person that can destroy you, and it makes no sense at all. So that is a real luxury.
What do you do, Ron? Do you take it home with you, and do you assess, or do you just not even hear it?
I
because you're a professional.
Yeah, I used to take it home with me, because you don't know until you've learned, until you've been hit in the face like a couple hundred times. You don't get it sometimes, but once you do get it, there's a great phrase that I use, and it's "I don't care," and I mean it, and it just dissolves everything. So it's good.
And do you find that it carries over into all aspects of your life?
Absolutely, everything carries over, and in everybody's life, one thing carries into everything. There's no question about it. There are no boundaries as far as psychology is concerned.
There's this a fellow I talked to last week, Jess Toddfield, and he's produced a number of shows for NBC and ABC, O'Reilly, and different things, and we were talking about just what you and I are talking about. And I said, how do you deal with the negativity? And he said something that it really hit me, and I mean, it really touched me. He said, Ann Marie, if you're going to put yourself out there, he said, you've got to believe in yourself. That's true confidence. Believe in yourself. Don't take that stuff home with you. Look at it, make yourself better, and get back out there. But whatever you do, don't quit.
Right. But it does take a lot of, as Obama used to say, you can't learn without making mistakes first. And that's absolutely true. So bring on the mistakes as far as I'm concerned, but you're a fool if you don't learn from them.
I agree with that,
Ann Marie,
too.
You're fascinating. She's Ann Marie Hancock. The book is called You Can't Drive Your Car to Your Own Funeral. People said to her, why don't you write a book about it? And now she says, I did. So now, how do we get the books available everywhere? Is there a website where we can follow you?
We're reworking the website, but if you go to Amazon and put Ann Marie Hancock author in, or You Can't Drive Your Car to Your Own Funeral, all the reviews will come up, and it's available Barnes & Noble and all the places that books are available, Goodreads, everywhere.
Wonderful. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and I'm sure we'll have the occasion to do that again.
I think you're terrific.
Oh, thank you, Ann Marie. You are too. Thanks so much. You take care.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. You've been wonderful today. There'll be prizes. No, there won't. I lied. There are no prizes. You walk away with nothing. We want some warm bread? How about that? I'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new show. Until then, I wish you peace.